The city lights flickered outside, but inside, the room was dark. Arin sat alone on his apartment floor, the glow of his phone casting a cold light on his face. The screen showed a message he'd left unread for weeks from a friend he'd lost in an argument. A heavy mix of guilt and sadness settled over him, a familiar weight in his chest. He got up and walked to the window, gazing at the sliver of sky between the towering buildings. His mind replayed a highlight reel of the last year's mistakes. A failed project at work, a relationship that ended in tears, a long list of resolutions he never even started. He whispered into the darkness, "Maybe I'm just someone who ruins things." He sat on the edge of his bed, and his eyes fell on a notebook resting on the side table. It was a gift from his grandmother before she passed away. He remembered her gentle smile as she gave it to him. He picked it up and opened it. On the first page, her familiar handwriting read, "Use this on nights when your heart is noisy." With shaking hands, Arin flipped through the notebook. Every page was blank, an empty space that mirrored how he felt inside. Tears started to well up in his eyes. He felt completely and utterly lost. The silence of the night suddenly felt too heavy, suffocating. Just then, a soft sound drifted from outside. A neighbor was playing a slow, melancholic song on the piano. The gentle notes floated through the thin walls, each one a soft touch against his frayed nerves. Arin closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and just listened. He reached for a pen. The first words he wrote were simple, almost a whisper on the page. "Tonight, I survived another day." He looked at the sentence, letting the truth of it sink in. Then, he wrote another. "I want to be kinder to myself." As the music continued its gentle melody, he started listing small things he was grateful for. A warm meal he'd eaten earlier. A message from his mother asking how he was. The way the sky had blushed with color during the sunset. With each word he wrote, his breathing became a little slower, a little more steady. The tightness in his chest began to ease. Next, Arin wrote down the name of the friend he had fought with. Underneath it, he wrote, "I miss you, and I'm sorry." He didn't plan on sending a message just yet. The act of simply letting the words exist on paper was enough for tonight. The room, which had felt so suffocating moments ago, now felt a little lighter. He then planned 3 small actions for the next day. 1. Drink a glass of water first thing in the morning. 2. Go for a short walk around the block. 3. Send one honest message. These weren't grand, life-changing goals. They were small, honest, and gentle steps. He walked out onto his small balcony and looked up at the stars, tiny pinpricks of light in the vast, dark sky. The city was still alive with noise and motion, but up here, the sky was calm. He placed a hand over his chest, feeling the steady rhythm of his own heartbeat. And for the first time in what felt like forever, he didn't feel a surge of self-hatred. There was just a quiet acceptance. Returning inside, he switched on a small lamp, its warm glow chasing away the last of the shadows. He closed the notebook, but not before adding one final line on the page. "Healing doesn't rush. It walks with me one quiet night at a time. Remember, healing is not a race, it's a quiet journey. Be patient with your own heart. If you're struggling, please know that it's okay to ask for help. There are resources available and people who care. You are not alone in this. Thanks for watching.